What are your thoughts on Jon Jones in 2020? Do you think people have just sort of figured him out? And do you think he'll remain champion for the foreseeable future?
We'll see. I mean, it depends. I don't know. I mean, I think Dominic, like, I thought Dominic Reyes beat him too, but by a little bit. I was one of those. It was one of those fights where I say, you can't get mad about the decision. I mean, it could have gone either way. It's just deciding how you scored the third round. You know, so and it was close enough. You can't really complain. But I mean, yeah, guys are getting closer, getting better at getting closer at beating them. We'll see. You know, he seems to be having problems holding on to it outside of the cage. And I think that's his biggest problem. He's his biggest problem. You know, so.
What do you think about when you see him talking about heavyweight and Francis Ngannou? These guys have been going back and forth, especially the last few days. How do you see him and Ngannou going potentially, especially with Ngannou's knockout power?
Hey, that's a tough fight. I don't know if Jon goes up, if he thinks he can take. I think he's going to have to control the wrestling part of it. If he can, you know, it could be a lot of trouble for Ngannou if he's stuck standing there and getting punched. Ngannou hits hard.
One of the things we wanted to quickly get your thoughts on as well in regards to Jones is there's a guy down our way in New Zealand, in Israel Adesanya, who's taken the world by storm, and now him and Jones are talking about a super fight in the future. And I'm just wondering, what do you think of this Israel Adesanya, Jon Jones potential matchup? Because you're a man that knows striking better than most, and Israel Adesanya could arguably be one of the best strikers in the company right now. How do you see a matchup like that going, even though, you know, Israel is the middleweight champion?
It's one of those things. It seems like Jon's been having a little trouble with the guys coming up from 185s. Maybe speed's a problem for him. I don't know. But you know, Adesanya, I mean, if Jon's able to control the wrestling, able to take him down and control that and control where the fight's fought, he could be a lot of trouble. But Israel's tough, man. I like him. I like them going back. I like them going back and forth. It's kind of funny.
What do you like about it? It's just the entertainment, the trash talk.
It's entertaining. Those guys are entertaining back and forth. I think they give it a little more time. They can make a big fight out of it.
Justin Gaethje. And he's sort of on the path to fighting Khabib. But the big fight as well that people are looking at is what happens if a guy like Justin Gaethje meets up with a guy like Conor McGregor, who's also an unbelievable striker. I mean, just wondering, what would you make of that matchup if it does happen one day, Justin Gaethje versus Conor McGregor? Is there someone in your mind that you believe would win that battle? It's just such a hard fight to even break down.
Well, I think Conor's a better technical striker. I mean, and they both have power, heavy power. So, but I think you gotta lean towards McGregor in that fight just because of the striking. I mean, he's a more technical striker. I think he land more. But we'll see. I mean, if that happens, we'll see.
And a guy that you respect and love yourself, and Mike Tyson making this comeback at 53 years young. What was your reaction when you saw some of this footage of him hitting pads and saying that, hey, I'm making a comeback and I'm going to have some exhibition fights and I'm going to come back for a few more?
Oh, hey, man, whatever he wants, man. He looked in great shape. He looks like he's been working out. And I think before he decided to announce something, he got ready. So he looked good. He's still got it. If he wants to get out there and do some exhibition matches or, and do some stuff, it'd be great.
It's a funny thing because like with retirement MMA, it's like this ongoing joke that fighters retire only until they come back again. And obviously you're no stranger to returns as well. What do you think is sort of one of the keys, like when you do come back from a long layoff, especially in the case of a guy like Mike Tyson?
I don't know if I'm the one to be issuing keys for comeback, late comebacks. He knows where he needs to be and how he needs to feel and what he needs to do. So you get out there and he'll know. I mean, he'll know what he needs to do. Tyson's been doing this for way too long to worry about. He'll worry about whether or not he's ready or not. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll be back again. I never, you never say never, but I don't think I might do some wrestling, do some jiu-jitsu, but I think I'm gonna hang it up. But I enjoy doing the movies. I kind of more concentrating on doing other things right now.